stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Shut up! 60 Bison! 60 Bison! 65! 65!
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Double time! 3 down! Set go! Ready!
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Come on! Set! 19 Tiger! Hey, we got 3 down!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Going nowhere. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Check.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
You can't get past me.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
On now is the Titans punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's up. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it is permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
12 yards there and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
Good job, D. Good job.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about.
We gotta keep playing, man. Let's go.
Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Officially, it's a 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Trip. We got trip.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Point after try forthcoming. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Hey, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Key him. Key the ready. Hut. 3 down. Ready.
2nd and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Every now and then, you hope some volleyball training actually comes into play as a defender. When a ball's tipped in the air, nice play by the defense, got a hand on it, but when it's in the air, it's up for grabs. And too many times in this league, we've seen great plays happen for an offense as a result of a ball tipped in the air. So what you really want to do is be that guy who comes off the back line and spikes it, knocks it to the ground. Don't let them have that opportunity.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine all that size and beef that they can make a tackle through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. It's been a quarter.
Take your time. Oh, sorry.
This throw is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he fires where it's intercepted.
Awesome.
And he'll take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Hey, Christian.
Third down passing down.
This nigga always throwing interceptions.
Back in there for nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not even anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Oh.
Bears come to the line to start their next drive. And again, this time the tailback gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. 7-7, our score after 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down again.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to have a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, it's an inside give. And it's on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. And his crew will take over the football at the 35-yard line. Always costly to pick up that football. These defenders, they become so adept at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing. Because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day.
I always lose this,
You
man.
should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's going to get this down on the 20-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to break out one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And again this time to the tailback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the snap is coming inside the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way.
Come on. Oh, yeah, I seen it. I bet you be bad as fuck.
From 4 yards out, and the Titans have touchdown.
You get down there, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time. Especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And he's got it. It's now a 13-7 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result in the end, the Titans touchdown.
No! No, buddy! No! Come outside! No!
That's why you chilling and you don't take her outside like you're supposed to.
What you do, peer poop?
The kickoff team on the field now is able to send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. He'll just sit on this one as they're...
You gotta stay out there a little longer.
Look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense has done a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better.
We'll see if he can look and do some soul searching now. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule,
Green light.
college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on needs. In college, if you're going to throw the football from triple option, you've actually called that play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Titan football. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Decent job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the year. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally, you run to set up the pass. Here, it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Yes, holding. Fuck, boy. Damn, man, I'm just cheating.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Wolfish good.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 things you can do with that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter. They'll have to punt all the same.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense and hoping to do better than they did in that last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And boy, just about did a pirouette that time as he spins forward. That's about as impressive of a 5-yard gain as you'll see. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Jags first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
I don't know why this is doing that.
Take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Niggas can never score, man.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get up.
He better screen is killing.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and inches.
What? Come on, he better not complete that. I'm about to be pissed off.
Incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And able to catch.
Why didn't they run that? That's stupid. They should have ran that. It's only inches.
Incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
These niggas don't do anything, man. Just sad.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing left.
Oh, fucking time.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go.
They gonna bomb it up. We ain't even gonna just get close enough. So
Now they set up the screen.
these niggas suck bad, man.
Use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Wow.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime and abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he'll fight forward.
I'm tired of watching this now.
7-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Niggas ain't about shit.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And I give this time to the tailback.
And then we got holding. What's so stupid?
Hey, we gonna do what we do. Here we go. Here we go. Rock on, lady. Let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just
You can do all that for 1 yard.
Second and 15. His hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
What's that? Shit, man. This is trash.
That means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
This is trash to watch. Look at this. Trash.
Intercepted.
Why would you even force that in there?
And they are going to set up shop at the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
They didn't move into that drive right away. They took it all the way to go for the A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
They'll try and run for it on 1st.
Why the game keep letting this nigga do good? What the fuck going on here?
A great play there. His first touchdown.
Oh, damn, I'm tired of losing to this nigga.
Interception by the Titans defense
Oh.
to a touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure.
I mean, shit start off great, then it's stupid. I think they ain't do this. Shit.
Because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the
Hey,
season.
son.
Big year. The consistency
Got 2 losses and they came from fucking A's, both of them.
they execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Why you don't sit there with an open?
And the Titans able to bring him down. This
This
offense
shit is off so bad.
conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Why would? Oh my! Just get this game the fuck over. I'm tired of looking at it. I'm tired of looking at it.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example.
Shit pissing me off.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
I don't want no mercy. To be honest, you wouldn't need it.
It's a short one there, complete to the
You wouldn't need by everybody.
are the ones that can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out on receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Now a handoff here.
Tired of that.
And a short gain down to about the 33. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And it's going to be incomplete. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Only thing that my manager wears is Nike Tech to every single event, every single show, no matter what it is. PG, my manager, he's better. No lie, he has on Nike Tech. No disrespect. Nike Tech. Only thing that my manager wears is Nike Tech to every single event, every single show, no matter what it is. PG.
This one fielded out the 5. Now at 3 series, he's past the 30. Close to the 35. So holding will scratch off some of that return. And I know fans get
Lord, man, see, you already beating the hell out of me, man. You ain't gotta answer my team.
And again, this time in the tailback. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know who's going this.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everybody's in sync right there. Obviously, got to carry the ball.
This shit is boring.
Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him. You got to figure the football behind. Or you think they're going to get away from the run. They're trying to stay with the results. down the field.
Back now in Nashville, a lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Darius is sexy.
Now the handoff here to his running back. And he will corral right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front. Say, guys, keep pounding. Let's keep the ball, keep that offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And I know it sounds crazy, but they practice for this back in the trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. They'll drop the throw. It's a short one, complete to his tight end. And he will have the Titans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. He's been the go-to guy, and they needed a big play there on 3rd down. But here's what he marked down.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted him or they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at 46. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get this one down at the 40-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, Hayward. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I'm daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault, but listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be...
What the fuck you doing push-ups for, nigga? We losing.
As the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big gain that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion. Back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't bite.
Damn, she just got hurt.
Basketball, when you put up get up there and make them eat up some time, make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he will get this into the end zone for Jaguar.
These niggas like to do shit late for no reason. We're over 2-4, nigga. We can't win. You might as well get 14. Call it a butt. These niggas dumb. Oh, we're onside. All right. Get in the fucking game. Oh, we got this, bitch. I am done. I am done.
Going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. He's going to let it fly.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any.
These niggas playing dumb hard at the end of the game when we already lost. That shit is so dumb.
To the end, I think they let their guard down a little bit with that.
Well, why y'all can't play this all the game?
Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back. Blake
We just be firing it up from there.
This is actually the easy part of the game for
Well,
them.
we need to fire it up like that.
They can sit back, keep everything in front of them, but they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
nowhere to go here. He
Wow, way to let him score again.
the Titans. The 40, 20.
This is trashed up. Trash.
Just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They do that to their opponent.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately could not get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing